They stole the property. They stole the property in Ontario. It's not too far from Calgary. And now I got my driver's license. I got my health card for Ontario, but I can't afford Ontario. I've been living here, no services, nothing. Alberta, I was sitting, I walked out of Calgary. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take Calgary. They had me in the shelters were dreadful. They were. They had the wheatland. They're just people in there, and it's not good. They're trying to get the non-drug users out of the drug DI is terrible there. So I went and I walked out. I walked 45 miles. Mountie picked me up to a man in Strathmore. So I'm sitting in that little park there on the bench, falling asleep. And a park official comes along. Sir, you don't look well. Fire truck, ambulance, they got me to the hospital. I got in the hospital. She says, I can feel your energy. She's a Reiki master like me. Yeah, there's a lot of Reiki practitioners in nursing. She was the head of the Alberta, and they didn't kick me out of the hospital like over here. They treated me. She said, your feet down. So I stayed at Wheatland Shelter. But I had a hard time finding that damn place. It wasn't too bad. But there was a wrangler there, and I couldn't take him. He was running down an old man. I liked the people there, but I didn't like that bum. He was just an Sioux Nation kid there, and he says, I'll smack you good, buddy. Listen, he's not going to get you sober. You got fentanyl. You got a alcohol problem at 19 because your mother was a drunk. And I forgive you. You can help me. I'll get Mounties after you. I don't want to do that, son. But he's no good. I've been a drunk and I know he'll never heal. He's just angry. And he's running down that old man. I was triggered. I was triggered because my family threw me out. This old man's lost his ranch. Now I got compassion. He's a drunk and he's not learning anything. He's not learning. But that's not the gig. I was walking along, looked down. I thought these guys are going to punch me. A bunch of cowboys that gave me some money. There's a lot of good people in Alberta. And the friendship was camaraderie. You want to come out here? Our seniors go to rodeo. We go to barn dance. We have a good time. I remember Strathmore. I remember the library didn't have drug addicts in it. It was clean. It was kids could go in there and get an education. It's a nice town. Got a Legion there. And they got swimming pool, everything there. They even got online education. That's the programs in Alberta. I talked to a woman and she said, I'll tell you something. She was really nice. She gave me a ride back to Calgary. And when I got into Calgary, I'll tell you what she said. She was, her husband was a cowboy. A gentleman. We do love cowboy gentlemen. She said, my husband's so careful caring of me. She's calling me up on driving taxi. You see a safe guy? Yeah, hon. He's a good guy. You'd like him. We're having a good conversation. We're talking about family values, good products that last. Not this Keynesian junk. She worked in a business like that. She didn't like selling junk. She talked about another value, and I agree with it. It's Christian. I think it is. We were talking about this indecency in public. And she says, yeah, I even hate that in straight sex. They're all over their husbands or they're all over their boyfriends in public. It's indecent, she says. I have children. I'm trying to bring them up with morals. I like Strathmore, and there's two girls out there, Carly, and they have good service. Is one of the best equine facilitated education systems in Canada. I can't get any money for any programs here. I wanted to work with wounded warriors. I've met so many veterans. Oh no! I'll tell you what my problem is. I call them up and they give me stupid problems like, well, I call the Ontario Trillium. There's no way you can get through them. And you say, why would you help those bums? What? Our veterans are bums? What are you, Bay Street kid, not making any money? I told the cops that. Oh, Greg, did they say that? Yeah, he's an idiot. I had a Canadian Armed Forces officer come into Ontario. You gotta go back to Nova Scotia where you're stationed. I'm in the Navy, sir, and I want to I want to live in Ontario. No, you gotta go back. That's ridiculous, the way we're treating our veterans. Up there in Calgary, I had a young Sarajevo war vet cured, and he became a good man. I was using Reiki, and I was helping him through. I've been studying psychology. I don't mind helping vets. And, I was in the rodeo bar there talking, and a young man comes up, sir. I said, yes, son. I just joined the Canadian Armed Forces. Can I shake your hand? There, gentlemen. That's Strathmore, Alberta. I talked to Carly out there. That SPCA, she wouldn't go to it in Ontario. I mean the women in Ontario. And he asked me, does it shrink at your age? In Ontario, it certainly does. So I'm sitting in a crappy, I had it for $1,000 a friggin' month, a shed in Ontario. Trucker's driving through Edmonton area, and he says, what are you doing back in Ontario? It sucks. It sucks. It does. This is a shed. It's freezing in the cold. Go shopping? Oh, so good. I'm walking miles with snow up to my knees. I'll never do it again. I have free Wi-Fi. This place, I'm paying Wi-Fi. I haven't paid enough. I got phone busts. I got problems here. You just stay. No, I don't like it. I have no family. But I like making family with community. Going to a Christmas play or something and watching children. I'm a loving, kind man. But I don't like boomer hate. And I'm getting that in Ontario. Alberta, more respect. Am I gay? No, I'm not gay. I'm not against gay people. I'm not against anybody. But I hate listening to the way they talk coming in as immigrants and running down our heritage. I don't like that. You're welcome to come in. But don't run down Mackenzie King's principles that you assimilate to our laws. My cousin was a police commissioner. He said they should assimilate to Canadian law. You know what Don Cherry said? He said, you people, I'm going to support ice hockey in Alberta. Calgary Flames is all right. There's a girl out there in Strathmore. She has a nice picker shop. I like picker shops. A lot of used saddles. And she says, I can get you a nice bed. How much? King size, $200 in Calgary. I just bring it in. Brand new. Here, used junk. Do I ship stuff out? They can have it. I don't want it. I'll go find a place out there. You know, maybe I don't know about the Alberta plan. I'm a senior, and if they get rid of it, it'll screw all the other provinces, okay? If they vote that through, it'll screw my pension in Ontario. But it might be a better pension plan. I notice there's more funds. I need money, and I need to get a business going. And I don't like the blocks in Ontario. Jason Kenney did do something right. He got rid of all the blocks. I can get on here with this computer, and I can get right in there and get my business. So what I'm doing now, I've got home fixed today, pay up the cellular Wi-Fi. What I'm going to look for in Strathmore is a place that's got Wi-Fi included. I like a TV. I like the Ford finish. I can't even afford a TV here. What do I want my phone TV? Just DVDs. I don't want to watch all that junk I'm seeing. Sure.